Imagine spending thousands of dollars on marketing and having absolutely no idea what's actually working. That's exactly the problem marketing analytics solves. And today, I'm going to walk you through 5 powerful techniques that companies use to turn raw data into real business decisions. Hey guys, in this video, we're going to break down how marketing analytics actually works in the real world. Not just theory, but how businesses use it to understand customers, predict behavior, and improve their marketing results. By the end of this video, you'll clearly understand how companies identify the right customers, how they predict what people will do next, and how they optimize their strategies to get better results. Before we get into it, I want to ask you something. Do you think companies today understand customers better than the customers understand themselves? Think about it for a second and drop your answer in the comments. So, let's start with one of the most important techniques, customer segmentation. Customer segmentation is all about dividing customers into groups based on similar characteristics. These could be things like age, location, interest, or even buying behavior. Instead of treating every customer the same, businesses group them as they can target them more effectively. A simple example is Netflix. When you open Netflix, the homepage you see is completely different from what someone else sees. That's because Netflix analyzes your viewing behavior and groups you with similar users. This allows them to recommend content that you are more likely to watch. This technique helps companies personalize their marketing, increase engagement, and improve conversion rates. And if you have ever seen an ad that felt a little too accurate, that's segmentation working behind the scenes. Now, let's move to something slightly more analytical, which is regression analysis. Regression analysis helps businesses understand relationships between different factors. In simple terms, it answers questions like what actually influences customer behavior. For example, a company might want to know if increasing their advertising budget leads to higher sales. Regression analysis looks at past data and identifies patterns between variables. Let's say a business finds that for every $1 they spend on ads, they generate $5 in revenue. That insight is powerful because it helps them decide how much to invest in marketing. This technique allows companies to predict outcomes, allocate budgets more effectively, and make decisions based on data instead of guesswork. Now, let's talk about one of the most practical and widely used techniques, A-B testing. A-B testing is very straightforward. You take two versions of something and compare them to see which one performs better. This could be anything from a website design to an email subject line. For example, imagine you are testing two buttons on a website. Version A is a red button and version B is a blue button. You show each version to different users and measure which one gets more clicks. Companies like Amazon and Google constantly run A and B tests to optimize their platforms. Even small changes can lead to significant improvements in conversion rates. This technique helps businesses improve user experience, increase engagement, and make data-driven improvements instead of relying on assumptions. Now, here's a quick question for you. If you saw two buttons, one red and one blue, which one would you click? Let me know in the comments below. Moving on, let's talk about something that completely changes how businesses think about customers. Customer lifetime value. Customer lifetime value, or CLV, measures how much revenue a customer generates over their entire relationship with a business. Instead of focusing on a single purchase, it looks at the long-term value of a customer. For example, if you pay $20 every month for a subscription over a year and you are worth $240 to that company, this changes how businesses approach marketing. Instead of trying to maximize one-time sales, they focus on building long-term relationships and retaining customers. CLV helps companies decide how much they can spend to acquire a customer, improve retention strategies, and increase overall profitability. Finally, let's talk about marketing attribution. Marketing attribution answers a very important question. Which marketing effort actually led to the sale? Think about a typical customer journey. You might see an ad on Instagram, then search for product on Google, and later click on an email before finally making a purchase. So, which one gets the credit? That's where attribution models come in. Some models give credit to the first interaction, some to the last, and others distribute credit across multiple touchpoints. This helps businesses understand what's actually working, where to invest more, and where they might be wasting money. Now, think about your last online purchase. What influenced you the most? Was it an ad, a review, or something you saw on social media? So, today we covered 5 powerful marketing analytics techniques: customer segmentation, regression analysis, A&B testing, customer lifetime value, and marketing attribution. The biggest takeaway here is this: Data by itself doesn't mean anything. It's how you analyze and use the data that create real impact. If you had to choose one of these techniques to use in your own business or future career, which one would it be and why? I would love to hear your thoughts. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share and subscribe for more content like this. And remember, in today's world, the companies that understand the data are the ones that win.